Hey everyone, welcome back to the development module. We're finally going to be building the app, focusing essentially on the core feature. Now, what is the core feature, you may ask? Well, if we look at Cal.ai as an example, their core feature is taking a picture of food and then estimating the calories. That's what they started with, that's what they launched with, and it went really well. Now, of course, they're developing it. They have teams, they have you can connect your Apple Health account, etc., etc. But to be honest, in the early days, this is all fluff, and you should be focusing on what is the most important feature of my app. Let me build that. Once that is built, you can go out and validate it. So yeah, for the Umax clone, we essentially are going to be taking a picture of our face and then just displaying the results on the screen. That's all we need to do for this like MVP. And I'm gonna run through how to build this. This will be kind of a longer form video, and I'm not gonna like retake this many times. I'm just gonna like throw it all at you. You guys should be following along. I'll be kind of explaining what things are as we go, and you'll see how I transform this like hello world screen into like a functioning app, and including the ChatGPT API as well. So let's get fucking started, boys. So the way I like to start is I love like logos straight away. Like maybe it seems stupid, but I'm just gonna go Umax. Oh shit. I'm gonna go .font weight .bold .font .title. There you go. And then we're gonna space this to the top. There we go. And you can see the example on the right side. That's exactly what we're building. It's all getting like rendered in real time. Okay, so next we want a button. So we're gonna create a button. Actually, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit just so you guys can see. Okay, button, label. So the label is essentially like what the button looks like. And I'm not gonna like teach you guys how to code, but I'll run through the fundamentals. We're gonna go image, system name, and then we use the system name from the SF symbols library. So I can go plus.circle, and then it comes up with this, and we're just gonna use this. We're gonna make it resizable, scale to fit, frame, and we're gonna make it about like 30 pixels wide. Or maybe even bigger, maybe 90. Yeah, or 80, I think. Yeah, okay, because it's a core feature, I'll keep it pretty big. Although like in editing, of course, you can change this. And again, I'm not gonna teach you guys how to code, but you can change the color. So if you do foreground color, maybe we make it red. So that's red. I think maybe purple is great for now though. Okay, let's do purple. And then, yes, that is all good. Great. So now this button should be the core feature, and we're gonna write the logic for this now. And essentially when you click this button, it should pop up a camera view, and then you can take a picture. Once the picture is taken, that gets sent to the ChatGPT API, and then the API will rate your looks and then display that back on the front end. And what I recommend is going here on the right side, on the left side, sorry, right clicking and clicking add package dependencies. Going back into the document that you guys all provided with from the course and copying this link, github.com/macpore/openai. Then you go back into Xcode, paste this in the package URL section at the top right, pasting it, and click adding package, and then adding it to Umax Clone 2. I've already added this previously in another cut, but just it's really simple. Click on Umax Clone 2 or whatever you call your project and click add package, and boom, it's available. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT right now. I will record it. Just give me a second. I'm gonna pause and unpause. I'll formulate a prompt, and it will allow us pretty much to click on this button and then display an image, the camera view on the front end, just so we can take the photo. So I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, so the first next step is to go to your web browser. And what you need to do is get the API key from ChatGPT. So go to platform.openai.com, which will open this web page. And then if you haven't had an account, if you never had an account before, just create one. And if you already have a ChatGPT account, just log in. It's simple as that. Then you click Start Building in the top right, it might ask you for your organization name. I'm just going to say Umax clone, create organization, and I'll invite my team later. We don't really need to answer this. And then we can call this first API key Umax, and then click generate. It'll then give you a test key. So just copy this, and we'll bring it over to the next part of the tutorial. I'll be back in 1 sec. Actually, I just remembered it's likely recommended to buy credits because they probably have a lot of spam. So I would just pay for $5 for credits. Not a big deal. And then join me after you've topped up your account.